Hola, ¿qué tal? Profesor Pablo, lesson number 145, sentence starters. Verb number 4, past preterit, Y verbs. The Y is going to show up in the él, ella, usted, and the ellos, ellas, ustedes forms. Okay? We have leer, to read, oír, to hear, creer, to think or to believe, and caerse, to fall. Now let's take a look at the conjugations of leer. I read leí, you read leíste, then the Y appears. You see it in red, leyó, then leímos, and then leyeron. The Y appears only in the third and the fifth conjugation. The third conjugation is always for él, ella, usted, and it. The fifth and last conjugation that ends in N is always for ellos, ellas, and ustedes. So leer, once again, leí, I read, leíste, you read, leyó, he or she or usted read, leímos, we read, leyeron, they read. Okay, let's go to oír. Remember, the Y verbs are in red, and they are only in the third and fifth conjugations. Oír, I heard, oí, you heard, oíste, he or she or usted heard, oyó, we heard, oímos, and they heard, oyeron. Creer, I believed, creí, you believed, creíste, he or she or usted believed, creyó, with the Y, we believe, creímos, and they believe, creyeron. Caerse, to fall. I fell, me caí, you fell, te caíste, he or she or usted, you fell, se cayó, we fell, nos caímos, and they fell, se cayeron. So the Y shows up again in the third and fifth, or the third and last conjugations. Let's look at our examples. I read leí with an accent on the I. We're breaking up a diphthong there. We'll get to that later again. He fell, se cayó, accent on the O. We heard oímos, O-I-M-O-S, accent. We fell, nos caímos, accent on the I. You thought, creíste, accent on the I. We read leímos, accent on the I. They fell, se cayeron. We read leímos, accent on the I. He heard, oyó. She fell, se cayó. I fell, me caí. She thought, creyó. They read, leyeron. They heard, oyeron. She read, leyó. And we thought, creímos. So all the ones with a Y would either be for él, ella, usted, ellos, or ustedes. The left-hand column, he, se cayó, there's the Y. Se cayeron for they, that makes sense. He heard, oyó, with a Y. She fell, se cayó, with a Y. She thought, creyó, with a Y. They read, leyeron, with a Y. And they heard, oyeron, with a Y. And finally, she read, leyó, with a Y. Okay, so Y verbs in the preterite. The Y only shows up in the third and fifth conjugations, or, if you will, the él, ella, usted, and the ellos, ellas, ustedes conjugations. And we only have 4 Y verbs, leer, oír, creer, caerse, that we need to be concerned about at this point. Okay? All right, that wraps up number 145. Gracias por escuchar. Hasta la próxima lección. This is Profesor Pablo signing off. Cambio fuera.